Hey everyone, welcome to the STIX HVAC project, which stands for Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning. Now before we dive too far into the hands-on project, here's a little bit of story behind the activity. The town of Sticksville has all kinds of cool buildings and facilities around the community, and that is a lot of indoor space that needs to stay cool, especially in the summer months. Unfortunately, even though jobs working in the HVAC and other trades fields are incredibly rewarding and pay very well, air conditioning companies cannot find enough engineers to design HVAC systems and technicians to install them and maintain them. The city is in need of talented people to learn about this type of work and then get to helping ensure the city has safe facilities that people can enjoy time with friends and family in. Think you're up for the task? Here's a little bit of a sneak peek of what your end project will be, just so you know what you're getting into. Now first off, a little bit of history. Way back in the 1800s, in order to get ice to make or keep things cool, people actually had to ship it in from freezing cold places. But in the 1800s, a man named John Gorey invented the very first ever ice machine that made ice no matter the temperature of the location. And that led to the realization that if you could produce ice anywhere, maybe we could invent a system that also produced cold air and distributed it, no matter the place. And that system was great, but it never really caught on. Most of the systems that we see in today's buildings were actually invented in the 1900s, and these were a little bit different from Gorey's systems because not only could they make cold air, but they could also control humidity. See, John Gorey, the one who invented the very first system, would have really appreciated that because he lived in Florida, which as we all know can get pretty humid. Nowadays, these systems are pretty much all around us. We can hardly live without them. So today's engineers are really focusing on making these systems more energy efficient, cost effective, and quiet, and things along those nature. And that, friends, is a good transition into how this project relates to the real world. Like we said, they're all around us, and we really depend every single day on them keeping us cool in the summer and keeping us warm in the winter. Another hot topic is energy and sustainability, and for good reason. See, when these systems are working and functioning how they should, they demand a lot of energy. So that's why it's up to future leaders and engineers and innovators like you to continue to innovate these systems and make them as energy efficient, as compact, high performing, and even produce safer and cleaner air for everyone involved. The good news is there are all kinds of job opportunities and internships available in this industry for people with all different kinds of skill sets. A little bit more on that later. But can you quickly pause this video and ask yourself, how or why would our lives change if we had to live without HVAC systems or air conditioning for just one day? That's right, it's almost hard to imagine unless you've had to live through it, and I've had to live through it once or twice actually. But it would be super uncomfortable, food would go bad, it would be even unsafe or unhealthy for some people, and on and on. I'm sure you had some great answers as well. Remember how we said there is all kinds of room for improvement and innovation in HVAC systems for future leaders like you? Well, just imagine if you could make air conditioning more dependable or more accessible to people in rural or poor areas or countries. That would be a pretty cool and impactful thing to be known for. So anyways, by the time this project is all wrapped up, we just wanted to share with you and help you understand the background of this activity. We want you to know a little bit about how HVAC systems work. You already know you're going to get to design and build one for yourself, and even hear from a professional in the field who works around this stuff every single day. Thanks a ton, everyone, and see you soon.